Morning. So this is going to be a cold start video for the CB900F. I didn't have my non-contact infrared thermometer with me, so she's cold. But I'm going to do a walk around afterwards for anybody that's interested, and then there's a couple other things I'll just tell you about the bike as well. So not ready to be turned off yet. Start her back up. So, where's the bike again? I tried to get them to delay the auction when they were ready to launch it and go live. They said it was going to go live that day. I'm in the process of building a house. I've been in it for 2 years. And I have our first camping trip that I had to go up Tuesday, so all weekend I was getting ready for that, plus trying to get the house ready because they're going to hopefully come and sheetrock the week of the 8th. So my wife and daughter, I had to take them on vacation up into the Adirondacks, and so I was getting ready for that. And then I was supposed to go up today, but I'm going to stay in town. I'm in northeast Pennsylvania, about a half mile off 81. I'm going to stay here in town until the auction's over, in case anyone has any last minute questions or wants to come and actually see the bike in person. The one thing, I did, after I put the pictures online, I did ride to some vintage motorcycle races, and I put like 87 miles on it, I think, versus the pictures that are on it. But and also I thought I had an oil filter for it, and when I got back to change the oil, which was I think a day or two after the auction went live, I didn't have one, so I just changed it last night. So it's got brand new oil, and also there were plugs. We put new plugs in it, and I don't think that's on the description either. So that's the story. The last thing I'll tell you is I bought this after the Buffalo BMW motorcycle MOA rally. I was sitting there in the sweltering heat looking for a motorcycle for my buddy's son. And I went to talk to this guy. He told me he had this and a Kawasaki Concord. So we went to look at the Concord. I called him, talked to him, went and looked at the Concord, and he said, well, I have this. This one he kept in his basement. It was, he had a townhouse, so it was inside. Someone made a comment of it not being humidity controlled. Well, it's not, precisely maintained, but it was inside in a heated space. So I think that's why, like, all the bolt heads and everything are so pristine. But anyway, he said he had this bike. Now, I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a nice looking bike. I did ride it at the time, It rode rough. It needed to be cleaned out, but it was fine, and I got it to actually ride. I didn't know anything about the history of the bike, so but some people mentioned like the history, and I didn't know any of the history until after I got it back either. So my dad had a brand new Yamaha XS11 back in the day, and my uncle had a Z1. So, and I didn't know anybody that had a Honda street bike, so I don't have the emotional attachment to it that a lot of people have been mentioning in their posts. So that's the reason why I'm selling it, because I just don't have the emotional connection, because I don't have the history with it, the past history. So but best of my knowledge, it's a good one. If you want to come and look at it, like I said, I'm going to remain in town. I can see anybody up into the actual close time. So that's all. Sorry the video's so long, and good luck and happy bidding.